Well, we're here, and we're about to find out.
Nowhere else I'd rather be, buddy. Harvey Dock, the third man in the ring. The undisputed lightweight championship on the line. Haney and Lomachenko square off in round number one.
There's been a lot of talk about the size difference between the two, and that's very apparent right away. Haney taller, longer, wider, heavier.
Despite that advantage, Chris, what makes Lomachenko so difficult?
Well, it's just he's so shifty. I mean, his ability to change range, change levels, cut angles. He throws punches from odd angles, almost similar to how Manny Pacquiao used to punch and catch guys with shots they don't see. Not to mention Lomachenko has phenomenal defense.
And then for Haney, as you heard during the introductions, the youngest unified champion of the modern era. How has he been able to find success on this level at such a young age?
I mean, he's young, but he's been doing it for such a long time. I met Devin when he was about 12 or 11 years old in Las Vegas. He was a gym rat even back then.
And him and his father, Bill, went down to Mexico before he turned 18 so that he could start his professional career. He couldn't get a license in the United States, fighting in bars down in Mexico. That's how badly he wanted it, even as a teenager. And both of these fighters trained by their fathers.
Haney looks a little tight to start. Taking a couple swings and misses that were ill-timed.
Given the size difference, do you feel like Lomachenko has what it takes from a power department to inflict punishment on Haney?
I do. Haney has been shown to be vulnerable. He was hurt in the Linares fight. He's had trouble with southpaws in the past, namely Jojo Diaz. But Lomachenko, he's got a very high knockout percentage. He hits you with shots that you don't see, like I mentioned. And those are the ones that hurt the most.
And this is a very pro-Lomachenko crowd. You heard it in the introductions. Haney booed vehemently by this crowd at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. No different than the boos he heard when he was fighting George Kambosos in Australia.
You know, I'm noticing already Lomachenko starting faster than he had when he fought Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez had big power. Haney, not the same type of fighter. He's got speed, he's got precision, he's got distance, he's got length, but not the kind of knockout power that Teofimo Lopez possesses.
29 wins, 15 knockouts for Haney. As Lomachenko has him in the corner, and they tie up for the first time. The referee is Harvey Dock, and Chris, we'll get into it, but that's an interesting choice for this fight. And once we take a break here at the end of the first round, I'd love to hear why, as Lomachenko with a flurry here at the end of the first. Vasily Lomachenko lost his lightweight championship belts and really didn't start coming on in that fight until the 6th, 7th round, and by then it was too late.
Yeah, I was in the room that night. I called that fight. And Teofimo Lopez, I mean, he was throwing some heavy leather. And he's so explosive and fast. I think that Vasily Lomachenko was just being very cautious early on, probably too cautious, which cost him the fight.
Lomachenko, the second round now, working on the outside. A bigger, longer Haney standing guard in the center of the ring, pushes Lomachenko back there with a right hand.
Yeah, using that physicality. I like that looping left hook that Haney is throwing. We saw him land that in the first round. There it is again. Not really known as a left hook artist is Haney, but utilizing that weapon against the southpaw being very smart, because Lomachenko has a tendency to loop that front hand to kind of lull you and then throw shots off of that.
Lomachenko, a trickster. He's got a bag of tricks that he can go to. So experienced, so well versed. Lomachenko slowing down a little bit here in the second round, but as you pointed out, Chris, anything would be faster than what he did against Teofimo Lopez. He is coming off 3 straight victories since that Lopez loss, as another looping left hand lands for Haney, and then Haney goes down to the body with the right hand.
Yeah, Haney's found his range really well in the second round. I gave the first round to Lomachenko. I thought that the busyness and the lack of contact led to him taking that round. But here, Haney has found his range and is letting punches go in the perfect position, and he's actually had some success early. Oh, good body shot there from Haney. Smart move.
And now Loma with a flurry up top. Haney caught in the corner. Loma taking advantage, and now backs away after landing some punches.
Good jab from both men.
If you're Loma and you are lacking in the reach department, what can you do to establish that jab?
Well, I mean, he's got a great jab. A lot of times he'll lead with his backhand, split the guard, and come with a jab over the top, similar to that move we just saw there, and he cuts that angle. So he's one of the more effective southpaw jabbers in the world today. Ooh, good shot there from Lomachenko.
Came through with the left hand and connected on the chin of Haney.
Lomachenko starting much faster than I had expected.
Seizing the opportunity, maybe that's what Lomachenko is thinking.
Haney's being very smart going down to the body. Again, not known as a body puncher either, but is utilizing new tactics for the toughest fight of his career.
Lomachenko letting his hands go at the end of round 2.
He had that counter body shot, which is a really smart move. You wouldn't really think that. He's attacking and focusing on the body. There you see that shot right there. Focusing on the body really well against Lomachenko, which I think is smart because of his shifty head movement.
Are you surprised that Haney hasn't tried to push Loma around a little bit, use the forearms, use the shoulders, get inside?
Honestly, I think Haney has found that Lomachenko is stronger than he expected. I saw a couple moments where they were in close and Lomachenko was able to hold his ground.
Interesting. Good note. And we'll watch as we move into the third round here.
I really don't like how Haney is getting so low and bending down. Lomachenko's been able to put his weight on his back.
Negating that height advantage that Haney has and going eye to eye with Lomachenko. And is that a product of the fact that Haney keeps trying to go to the body?
I think possibly, but more it's he's getting his head over his front foot, which is a bad position to be in when you're getting low like that.
Right. Sit back.
Especially for the lower back, that'll tire out the 12-round fight. Ooh, good counter there from Haney over the top. Devin has had trouble in the past landing the jab on southpaws, so you're not seeing him as busy with that lead hand, but is countering well.
Lunging forward is Lomachenko. Speaking of lunging forward, Haney shoving Lomachenko during the weigh-in face-off yesterday. And you said, when we were talking earlier tonight, Chris, you didn't like that move from Haney during the weigh-in yesterday.
No, I don't like that kind of stuff in general. Save it, you're going to get to punch a guy in the face tomorrow. Save it for then. You know, God forbid something goes wrong, guy twists his ankle or whatever. But also I think it was a tactical ploy on Haney, Team Haney, to try and get under the skin of Lomachenko a little bit more. Pulling him dirty this week, saying he's a dirty fighter, he's always been a dirty fighter, saying that he's old, saying I'm going to retire you, pushing him at the weigh-in. I think those are all tactics.
Lomachenko warned for hitting behind the head here in the third.
I've never seen someone utilize such a concerted body attack against Lomachenko.
Stop.
So far, Haney has landed 45% of the body shots he's thrown. And a big overhand left from Haney in response to a left hand from Lomachenko.
Yeah, Loma landed a nice uppercut, and Haney came back with a good left hook.
And now Loma has him on the ropes, and every time Loma presses forward offensively, this crowd goes nuts here in Las Vegas. Over the top with the left hand from the southpaw Lomachenko.
Ooh, this is going to be a very interesting fight. These guys are going tit for tat.
Devin Haney, you mentioned, Chris, his concerted effort going to the body. 11 body shots landed. Those of the 25 total punches he's landed, nearly half of them going to the body.
Yeah, interesting tactic, and I think it's smart. There's another body shot down low from Haney. But again, I don't like that position where Haney gets his head down low. Lomachenko's able to put his weight on his upper back and push him down. I don't care how much bigger you are, that's going to wear on you.
Back-to-back jabs from Loma, and again, Haney goes down low to the body. Loma turns Haney. And a combination upstairs.
See, this is why Loma putting that pressure coming forward. He's not worried about the power of Haney coming forward. Not like he was when he fought Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez. Excuse me.
Oh, upstairs with the left hand. Lands for Lomachenko right on the forehead of Haney. Now Haney goes back to the jab. Has not thrown a ton of jabs in this fight. A chance for Loma here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
I'm surprised how little that Haney is utilizing the jab and getting so close to the shorter-armed Lomachenko. That's why Lomachenko has been able to hit him down the middle with straight left hands and jabs.
Over the top, the check right hook from Loma.
And now it's Lomachenko who's actually putting on the pressure.
Right. Good.
One of the things Haney said, accusing Lomachenko of doing was being dirty and punching during the clinch. We saw a little cheeky punch there before referee Harvey Dock was able to get in there.
I think that was more gamesmanship than anything. I think it was planting seeds in the referees and the fans, and also trying to get Lomachenko a little perturbed.
Doesn't seem to have phased the 35-year-old former champ.
That's what I meant by I like the things that he was saying. He was talking the talk correctly, Lomachenko, saying things like, "Oh, let's just talk." Haney always talk.
Oh, right hand scores for Vasily Lomachenko.
You know, and it's those eye-catching shots from Lomachenko that could come back to haunt Devin Haney in these close rounds.
They tumble to the mat. No harm, no foul. Back at it here with 15 seconds to go in round number 2.
Lomachenko made a nice little wrestling move there.
Yeah.
In fact, got himself in a better position.
2 points. 2 points.
Yeah. Very tight. Hard rounds to score.
Very hard. Those to the body. Only 2 body shots landed for Lomachenko. Both are in single-digit jabs landed.
Yeah, I didn't really think the jab was going to be such a big weapon, especially for Haney, because, again, he's not that adept at landing the jab on southpaws, although he uses it well as a rangefinder. Lomachenko does have a great jab, but really hasn't been a weapon here yet.
Lomachenko showing you why he's so elusive. Like a ballerina at times in the ring. Good shot to the body from Haney with the right hand.
Very impressive tactic from a strategic standpoint to go down to the body that way. It's not normally something that Haney does. Lomachenko seems to be unprepared for it.
On the end of the corner. Ooh, Haney caught with a stiff left hand before being turned and broken up by referee Harvey Dock. Left hand, right hand to the body from Lomachenko.
See, Haney was really starting to have his way this round, and here comes Loma. This is one of those fights. They're going to go back and forth. Ooh, good shot on the inside.
Yeah, inside with the left hook underneath from Haney. Doubling up the jab straight right, but the answer immediately from Lomachenko.
Haney is admiring his work too much. He lands a good shot, looks at it, gets hit with a jab. See, that was what I expected more from these two because of the size difference. Lomachenko getting caught low and the weight of Haney pushing him down, not the other way around.
Good body shots from Lomachenko.
Haney needs to tighten up those punches. Lomachenko has the shorter arms on the inside, actually has the advantage, just throwing much shorter, tighter punches.
Haney has never been knocked down in his career. Undefeated. 29 fights. Lomachenko, the former 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion. Haney getting one for grabbing the back of Lomachenko's head. And those quick-fire, stiff right hands have been effective for Lomachenko.
Nice feint there from Haney. You know, I've been very surprised. I expected that the pace... I expected the pace to be slow would benefit Haney. I'm seeing the opposite. I think when the pace is sped up, it's actually helping Haney. He's getting more done that way. When it's slow, Lomachenko's able to pot shot him and steal moments of the fight.
Is that more of a movement thing because of how he would want to be fighting at a distance, but he's kind of gone back and forth. Do you think that that's a concerted effort on his part to do maybe what he thinks Lomachenko thought he was going to do? I'm going to do the opposite, trying to outthink the chess master?
Yeah, I guess we'll never know, but it does seem like there is a strategic effort from Haney and his camp to utilize tools and weapons that we really haven't seen him use that much of. He's not just relying solely on the jab. He's throwing body shots. That was a brilliant body shot to cut off Lomachenko's movement. He's countering to the body, which is a dangerous thing to do because it leaves your head open. More body work.
Half of Haney's landed punches have been to the body. Coming up on 25 for 50.
Yeah, I mentioned that he was landing the left hook early, not a punch that he's really known for.
The left hand scores for Lomachenko. And with all that body work that Haney has done, we really haven't seen him attempt a big knockout type punch. Maybe that has to do with the fact that Lomachenko is so elusive.
Haney's not a big knockout punch guy anyway, and he certainly doesn't load up for shots, and I don't think he'd be served well to do that with Lomachenko, who's a defensive wizard.
Lomachenko showing his prowess on the inside, trading punches in the center of the ring. Midway through round number 6.
Yeah, on the inside, Haney cannot keep up with the speed of Lomachenko. He's pretty much just throwing single shots, especially to the body. But not a lot of tying up between these guys.
No, not at all.
And it said that Harvey Dock is a great ref because you don't hear and see much on him. Great shot there from Lomachenko. And we have not seen much of Harvey Dock at all.
And you see the look from Lomachenko at the cameraman standing in his corner because Haney just hit him with a hook during the clinch, something that Haney said Loma does, which is dirty, and of course eliciting the reaction of a sarcastic Lomachenko after he got popped.
And that's why I said I believe that statement from Haney was games and shit. I don't think anyone actually thinks that Lomachenko is a dirty fighter.
A couple of right hands to the body score for Haney.
It's been a very effective punch for Haney tonight. He does those ripping uppercut counters.
And here's Harvey Dock issuing a warning to Devin Haney.
Oh, good hook to jab combination from Haney. Smart move.
This is the 13th jab landed tonight for Haney. 10 seconds to go midway through this fight. Fight has been Las Vegas, round number 7 on the schedule 12 between the undisputed champ Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Good tactical fight so far, very evenly matched.
Watch your heads there. I'm so surprised that we're fighting at this range where Lomachenko has the advantage. Haney, I would think, would be punching in that mid-distance range like that. He's allowing Lomachenko to walk in the front door.
And again, a hip toss by Lomachenko, throwing Haney to the side, saying, I don't care, you're the bigger man, doesn't bother me at all.
The body shot there from Lomachenko. Nice sneaky pop shot as he pushed Haney over to the side.
Getting a little chippy here in this 7th round. Nice stiff right hand from Haney, and he goes back to the body once again, right on the belt line of Vasily Lomachenko to back it up.
not only is this fight going to be hard to score because it's so hotly contested, but there's so much emotions from the people at home watching, everyone around the world really, between these two. Haney, who's taken the role as the heel, especially this week with the big push, getting booed as he walked to the ring. People are cheering whenever Loma does anything.
And the fact that it's so back and forth. Good combination upstairs for Lomachenko. And a little slip from Haney as he was trying to retreat back towards the corner. And again, Haney gets warned by referee Harvey Dock.
You know, one of the big questions we have about Devin Haney is what's going to happen when he has to really dig deep and he's in a tough, chippy fight like this. Lomachenko, we know, we've seen it. We know how he responds. We have not seen how Haney responds. Oh, big shot from Haney. Check left hook upstairs.
Maybe the biggest punch he's landed in this fight so far.
Oh, clash of heads there too.
Loma doesn't seem too phased and finishes the round with a 1-2 combination.
We are expected to do it, and we're going to get raked over the coals on Twitter right away. So,
Lomachenko's corner, Chris, we got the translation. Essentially, it was jab, jab, keep jabbing.
And that's not, wow, it's something he's really been doing. I expected more jabs from Lomachenko. I expected more jabs from both men, but Lomachenko especially, because that is one of his best weapons.
Oh, and a clash of heads there after a double-up jab from Lomachenko. Loma has thrown 133 jabs, landed 12. Haney 120 and landed 14. So the effort's there, the landing is not. Back to the body, chopping down. Goes Devin Haney. A hip check there. These guys have been rough and tumble throughout this fight. As Haney chases Lomachenko with a looping right hook.
Oh, nice chopping right hand there. Partially blocked, but catches Lomachenko on the ear. And he comes right back. Every time Haney lands a shot, Loma comes right back.
Just like that.
Yep. Win, lose, or draw, Haney, I think, is going to learn a lot from this fight and being in the ring with a guy like this. Because Loma just does not allow you to rest.
Back to the body again. Left hand of the body might have been a little low.
Yeah, that one was low. A couple have been on the belt line. That one was especially low. You see the red marks on the rib cage and the flanks of Lomachenko.
You know, he doesn't seem too bothered by it, though. He hasn't made any adjustments to stop it.
No, but that's a good point, Eric.
Up top, right hand scores for Lomachenko and now tries to toss Haney down for a third time.
Yes, those eye-catching shots from Lomachenko popping the head back of Devin Haney.
And you said it before, and it gets the oohs and the ahs of the crowd, which is not supposed to influence the judges, but, you know, it's tough to ignore.
A lot of the shots that Haney lands, sharp counters, body shots, they don't elicit the same reaction where his head gets popped back, and you see it as easily, but they are still effective.
Loma stalking, final 10 seconds of round number 8.
I mean, I'm not seeing any change in his body language or his stance. He's still coming right at Lomachenko, trying to throw the body, trying to assert his size and his physical size, but not his length, like that. I would expect him to be jabbing like that, but notice how square he is, walking towards his right. He's making it easy for Lomachenko to land those eye-catching shots that are popping his head up. He's actually fighting square.
Total shots landed 71 of 362 for Lomachenko, 79 of 276 for Haney. Both in the mid-teens in jabs landed. Power punches landed 64 for Haney, 56 for Lomachenko. A pretty even fight now here, a minute into round number 9.
Well, that was the fight in offensive microcosm there. It was Haney with a good body shot and then immediately a response from Lomachenko that pops the head back of Haney. So how do you score that? What do you like better? Do you like the hard-landed body shot or the eye-catching shot that pops Haney's head up?
10-10.
Yes. I have one of those on my scorecard.
That's That's another eye-popping left hand as it snaps back the head of Devin Haney.
And again, I mentioned it in the Adam Lopez fight. I do not like fighters when they have long hair. It makes every punch look that much more dramatic.
To the body again, but right back. Lomachenko answers. Haney pushed against the ropes for the first time in quite some time.
Very impressed with actually both men, but Lomachenko especially being able to dig deep and to have another performance like this when a lot of people were counting him out.
Absolutely. 35 years old. He lands with the left hand, took time off to fight for his country of Ukraine. Passed up an opportunity to fight George Kambosos to reclaim his undisputed lightweight championship belts that he had lost to Teofimo Lopez. Trading punches with Haney here in round number 9.
And see, now when Haney's doing this, oops, still gets hit with a shot though. He's there to be hit. He's fighting a very different fight than we normally see him fighting.
That's what Loma will do, put your brain in a blender.
There,
Back up.
the straight left hand from Lomachenko followed by a jab up top. Haney came back with a little right hand himself, but definitely Lomachenko had the better of that exchange.
10th round. Our talking Chris Algieri here with you ringside. The undisputed lightweight championship of rounds to go.
But definitely Lomachenko had the better of that exchange.
10th round. Our talking Chris Algieri here with you ringside. The undisputed lightweight championship of the world on the line. Haney with all the belts. Loma wants him back. 3 rounds to go. Over the top now from Haney. Good response.
Oh, nice sharp right hand up top. Ooh, nice inside shot from Lomachenko. He's so good at those.
Loma, like a bullfighter, moving around Haney. Close and personal with 15 seconds to go here in the 10th. Strong start to the round for Lomachenko. Both have taken a bit of a breather here in the final minute of the round.
Yeah, but it was a good round for Lomachenko. He had Haney in the closest thing to being in trouble.
Loma showing you age is just a number. 11 years older than Haney. And the willpower here in the 11th.
Yeah, this fight is being fought all in the wrong spaces for Haney, all in the right spaces for Lomachenko. Fighting on the inside, walking in the front door, letting those hands go to those short combinations on the inside.
Loma is in the front door. Can he close it behind him? Haney is swinging the miss with the right hand over the top.
And Haney's trying to answer everything with power. He's not that guy.
3-punch combination lands for Lomachenko. Straight left off the chin of Haney.
Lomachenko's found his timing, found his rhythm, knows how to get to Haney just too easily at this point. I think if he pours it on, he might be able to get a stoppage. Just off accumulation.
Haney not nearly aggressive enough, and it speaks to the exhaustion.
Hey, but look how square he is.
Yeah.
He's completely square in front
Big
of his
target.
opponent, and right in the range for Lomachenko.
Under 30 seconds to go in round number 11.
Haney, who has in recent years shown himself to be a master of range, has not been able to find the range with Lomachenko all night long.
And he's been so concerned going to the body that it seems like he hasn't been able to shift his focus anywhere else.
Yeah, no, he's come in with a new game plan, and I just don't think it was a good idea.
Let your hands go. Let your hands go.
Here we see, that's the combination that I spoke about earlier. The left hand straight down to the body, right jab over the top, but it's a power jab. That's been one of Lomachenko's consistent weapons his whole career. We hadn't seen it until late in the fight. And then we saw a perfect execution.
Fans on their feet for the 12th and final round. Lomachenko slips. Haney presses forward. Does he have any gas left in the tank? Good shot on the inside from Haney. And Loma comes right back. This fight was billed as a chess match, Chris, and right now it seems like Lomachenko is in the doorstep of a checkmate.
This has been a very high-level chess match. Back and forth, these guys are so evenly matched in so many ways, even though they're so different in terms of the way they look, the way they fight, the way they act. But hotly contested, highly competitive, very difficult fight to score.
Lomachenko has thrown 526 punches to Haney's 374.
Ooh, good shots. Haney's having a good round.
Haney is having a good round here in the 12th. Will it be enough? Slip. Holds his ground halfway through the final round.
Did Haney secure enough of those early rounds to hold on to get the victory? Did Lomachenko start fast enough and win enough rounds that this late charge is going to be enough?
Loma trying to not leave anything to chance like he did against Teofimo Lopez.
We're in a similar situation because Teofimo Lopez came out and won that 12th round, and Haney's doing that as well. Oh, big shot.
Over the top from Haney. 1 minute to go.
One of the better punches of the night for Haney. Both men digging deep. Good body shot on the inside.
That body shot did some damage.
Yeah, that was a nasty shot. Haney's having a great round.
Goes back to the body again. Again to the body. Haney delivering in the 12th. 30 seconds to go.
Oh, good shot there from Haney. Doing a better job of controlling the distance and tagging Lomachenko as he's coming forward.
Final 10 seconds of this undisputed championship bout. Loma letting it fly. And we go to the scorecards at the MGM Grand.
I think a lot of it is going to come down to what those judges see when they look at those body shots versus the jabs that pop Devin Haney's head up in the air. Oftentimes body shots do not get the credit they deserve.
Yeah. We go to the scorecards at Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena after 12 rounds, it is now time for the Bud Light celebration decision as we go to the judges' scorecards. Dave Moretti scores the bout 116-112. Tim Cheatham and David Sutherland both score the bout 115-113. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
And Chris, I have to imagine that the difference on those 115, 113 scorecards was doesn't win the 12th round, it's a majority draw.
Yeah, which is what I had. But, yeah, Lomachenko again, like he did with Teofimo, he allowed Haney to dictate that 12th round. Haney dug deep like a champion does and came out and put on a good 12th round.
Fans not happy. Lomachenko not happy. Haney undefeated and undisputed still.
I had Lomachenko taking many of the later rounds and even gave some of the early rounds to Loma as well, but still.
Devin, very close fight from ringside. How did it feel inside the ring to be in there with Vasily Lomachenko?
Say it again, I couldn't hear you.
Very close fight from ringside. What did it feel like to be in there against Vasily Lomachenko?
Man, Lomachenko is a future. He's a future Hall of Famer. It was a blessing. But first up, I want to say, Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for this victory tonight. I just want to thank Allah for this, because without Allah, none of this is possible. Like I said, I got to take my head off to Loma. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's my toughest opponent by far. He's very crafty, and we put on a great fight for the fans.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble, especially in those middle to late rounds?
Say it again.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble in those middle to late rounds?
Oh, I mean, he's a crafty fighter. You know, he turns it up in the championship rounds, and I just gotta take my head off. He's a great fighter.
Everyone talked about the size. Everyone talked about the age. But at the end of the day, what mattered was getting to 30 wins. What did you take away from this victory?
Oh man, it's all experience. You know, me and my team, we're gonna go back to the house, watch the fight, and reflect on it. You know, I've been at 135 for a long time. This is my 30th fight. I've been here at 135 since I was 16 years old. So you know, we're gonna go back back to the lab and figure out what's next.
We've been talking about this may be the last fight at 135. It seems like forever. What was it about tonight that makes you think this may be it?
Oh man, you know, it's always been tough for me to make the weight, and you know, I accomplished everything at 135. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. This is my 8th title defense, so we just got to see. But it's a lot of great fighters still in 135-pound division. So we'll see if it makes sense. Then we'll be at 135.
What fights make sense for you at 135?
We just got to see. We got to go back to the drawing board. We got fighters like Shakur. We got fighters like Gervanta, and the list goes on and on.
Tonight, you remain undisputed. What did this fight do for your career?
Oh man, it put me in the history books forever. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. It means everything to me and my team. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, Devin. We appreciate it. Now we're going to move over with Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily, you hear the crowd, the respect they have for the effort. What are your thoughts on tonight's results?
Thank you. First of all, I wanted to say thank you, my God, Jesus Christ. Second one, I wanted to say thank you, big thank you, my team, father, manager, Andre, Katman, my family, my friends, and you guys, you are coming and support us. Thank you very much.
Did you feel like you deserve to be undisputed champion tonight?
I don't want to talk about this. All people see what happened today.
We talked about the size, we talked about the age. What was it about tonight that made you look the way you did? What fueled your fire?
Look, I think I show I can be in the boxing. Now I'm in a good shape, and see you next time.
Do you feel that your dream of being undisputed was stolen from you last night?
Look, I can't talk about this right now, you know. It's not a comfortable moment for me. And thank you for all people who come.
How good is Devin Haney? You've been in against the best. How good is Devin Haney?
Everything was in the rules. Everything was good. It was clean.
But in terms of his skill, his jab, his length, what did you think of Devin Haney, the boxer, tonight?
Look, before I think he will be better, but right now he's a top fighter, he's a good fighter, but he's not pound for pound fighter.
And finally, the future for you, 135 where you are smaller, or 130 What is next for you? Because you're one of the dominant 130-pounders ever.
Right now, I wanted to come back home, support my country, support my Ukrainian Orthodox Church.
Thank you very much. Vasily Lomachenko takes the crowd's applause tonight.